I was skeptical at first, but text-based editing has completely changed my workflow, and I don't foresee myself ever going back. I will say that though multiple video editors do feature this, I have only used Adobe Premiere, and that's what I'm going to be showing you today, though I imagine most of what you see will and can apply across multiple platforms. If you don't have Adobe yet, there are affiliate links in the description below that would really help this channel. Actually, it'd help me out if you used. Thanks so much for that. First off, you will need to go up to Preferences, Transcription, and check Automatically Transcribe Clips, and leave the default to Transcribe All Imported Clips. Obviously, select your preferred language too. Now, Premiere will always be set up for this amazing feature, and it doesn't hurt anything even if you aren't using this process in an edit. It transcribes in the background so you can continue with other things even while it is doing this. You'll need to open your text window, which is under Window, Text. Yep, pretty self-explanatory. I have permanently added this to my workspace, by the way, and I recommend saving it to your custom workspace as well. Now within the text panel, you will see 3 different categories. I primarily work out of the transcription section, which is what we're going to be covering today. Depending on how long your clip is, it may immediately be transcribed and ready to go, or you may have to wait a tad. I've had to wait literally 1 to 2 minutes tops for like a 45-minute clip, but honestly, that's really, really good. Short stuff is pretty instantaneous. Okay, now for the 3 blazing fast time-saving editing uses, starting with the most simple and working more and more complex. I filmed plenty of long-form teaching videos that include a slide deck that I'm not mixing live. I have to go in and post and add the slides over the top of the speaker. Now normally I scrub through the video to the general spots, watch at 1.5 speed till I hear the reference to the slide, insert it there. Not anymore. Now I look at the wording on the slide and I type a unique and prominent word from it in the search bar. Even if it is used several times throughout the lecture, I can find it in context pretty quickly. Even faster is to search for a string of 3 to 4 words that are quoted from the slide. Boom! Premiere drops the playhead directly at that place. I can now back it up a little and crossfade into my slide, scrub ahead to where the speaker finishes with the slide, extend the image there, and drop my cross dissolve in. Now you may have noticed that the text is a brighter white if it is in the past and a more opaque white or gray if it is yet to come in the text window. As you scrub the playhead in the timeline, you can see visually, of course you can see visually, duh. As you scrub in the playhead in the timeline, you can visually watch where you are in the transcript. This helps me find where the end of the slide will be rather than hitting play and waiting to hear the ending in real time. In essence, I never really need to listen to any part of the lecture to drop the slides in and out accurately. This saves so much time. Okay, second use. We're going to take it up a notch. I use the text window to take out mistakes, long pauses, ums, etc. Simply select the words or pauses in the text window and hit delete. It is automatically reflected in the timeline. What on earth? Yes, not only that, but it is accurate and does really well with providing the perfect amount of buffer on both sides of the clip. Now sometimes I want less buffer, so I select the new pause pictured as 3 dots in the text window and delete again, and this shaves off those few frames. Play it back and see how it looks and sounds. I basically skim through the transcript and look for long pauses, mistakes, or repetitions where I or my subject starts a part over again. I select all the unwanted material and delete. I really don't have to play back any of the content on this initial pass, but within a few seconds, I can remove all of the garbage and condense my video to usable content. Okay, you ready to take it up full power? How far can we take text-based editing? Well, you can do full-blown documentary editing, cutting, pasting, removing, reordering, all of it just in the text panel. Watch this. I can drop all of my interviews into my timeline and maybe leave space up front for my initial reel edit. I've already done the method 2 here of cutting everything down to usable content using the text window. Now I can read through the transcript, highlight the part that I want, cut, go to the beginning, paste. I can cut and paste any section out of and into any place within the timeline, and it will be reflected in the edit. Get this, I can even cut a quote here, place my cursor in the middle of this other quote, and paste. It now moves everything after this place down, pastes my clip in there. So it will cut from clip 1 to clip 2 and back to clip 1 perfectly as if I had manually edited it to do this. But I'm just copying and pasting like a normal text document. Not only that, but it doesn't mess up any of the clips after this. Notice that when I paste here, all clips on all layers move down the timeline perfectly. Isn't that crazy? I can delete, copy, paste, cut, paste, scramble, do it all in the text panel, and it perfectly reflects in the timeline. I will admit I was pretty timid and skeptical of doing it this way. I just trusted my long-form manual, audible, visual process that I've been doing for over a decade. But once I began pushing what I thought were the limits of text-based editing and saw how accurate it was, I got hooked. My editing time has shrunk like crazy. So try it for yourself and see how transformative this is. Well, I hope this video was helpful for you because though I won't be seeing you in the next one, you're sure to see me rough.